It is perhaps the best home field advantage in all of football and certainly the loudest as we welcome you inside Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between our visitors and the Kansas City Chiefs. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Yellow. Pick it up, please. Hey, 15.
They give this time to the tailback. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. It'll go as a gain of 10 and a Kansas City first down.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take down one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now Mahomes. This one complete to Mecole Hardman. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. That one goes for 24 yards.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
So the ball moves from 138 to the other as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Someone's looking fresh, and this O-line is definitely licking their chops. Everyone likes to run block. If you're an offensive lineman, nice early burst, nice gain too.
At the Chargers' 30-yard line.
Eight yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. Mahomes now to throw. Forced out to his left. He's going to take off with it. 5 yards on the scramble, and that's enough to pick up the first.
Now, how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
I don't need to. Four down. Check.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. Oh, free safety blitz. That can be a gamble, but it proves fruitful there.
Yeah, you're exactly right about the gamble because oftentimes the free safety is the last line of defense against a long pass. And when he comes at the quarterback, he'd better get home and make the play. Otherwise, a big play could result for the offense.
Another try after the first down sack. Mahomes. This pass going to be caught by Hardman. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
On 3rd and long, it's Mahomes looking for the end zone. And it's incomplete, almost intercepted. He had a great shot at picking that off in the end zone. It brings up 4th down. And this one is right down the middle. And the Chiefs are out to a 3-0 lead. So the opening drive does yield points, maybe not the 7 they wanted, but they'll take the 3.
Accumulating first downs does not go up on the scoreboard, but it does go into the DNA of a team that's trying to establish itself to start a game. That has to feel pretty good for them. They'll take the 3.
Yeah, they had 3 first downs and 3 points. This fielded at the 2. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line.
At their own 32-yard line.
Here we go.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll run. This is Melvin Gordon. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4.
22-jet bomber. 22-jet bomber. Let go.
This is Gordon. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And finally brought down at the 43. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
There you go. Rush in. Rush in. Blue draw quarters. Check. Clear. Shoot.
Now Gordon on first down. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
Got it.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
All right, T, let's go.
2nd and 4. Complete. Hunter Henry with a grab. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
Come on, set. 60 outlaw.
Here we go. Both the mic.
Hey.
Hey, man. Watch the goop.
Come. Ready.
On 3rd and 2. Weston. Oh, he almost picked it. Nearly a turnover there on their opening drive. And that's a throw he'd like to have back. Now 4th down.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
Each team with a possession, each team with a field goal as the kick is away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I've never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
Kill.
Attack.
H3-2-8-T.
Now here's Mahomes. Completes it to Hardman. And he gets Gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. With that, he'll equal his receiving yards from a week ago. We're just in the first quarter. And that's a first down as well. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now they try the right side here. He's got the first down and more past midfield. And he takes it all the way down to the 22. A big hitter. That one goes for 40 yards. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level, because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the second level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
Looking for Kelsey there, but it's intercepted. Desmond King picks it, and a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The tight end Kelsey was the intended target. The Charger drive about to get going. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that. And they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see.
90 Wolf. Hey, echo. 53. 53. Hey, let's get that ball, man. Let's get that ball. Mike.
To throw on second down. Weston able to get this to Gordon. And this will be a gain of right around 3 from the 7 out to the 10-yard line. Call it a gain of 3. And that's going to lead to a 3rd down. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. 3-3, a tight one after 1 on EA Sports. They had the catch on second down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. Operating from the gun. Weston got a man. It's complete. Williams. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. A very solid gain of 27. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a 1st down.
Watch the run.
On 1st and 10, Weston. He completes it to Henry. Touchdown, L.A. Hunter Henry, his first touchdown on the year. And the Chargers have taken the lead. When they drew that up, I don't think they envisioned it ending in a house call, but he got it and took it all the way home.
Really impressive run after the catch, wasn't it? That was really special by him. But let's face it, in today's NFL, those tight ends are often former wide receivers or maybe even sometimes bigger running backs. They just put them in a position to get a great matchup and make plays like that.
And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
The Chiefs make their 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Yellow.
KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get them down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part two, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Gets it to Hill. It's a jet sweep. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. A gain there of 21 yards.
This is one of those plays that could go either way, but we've seen the influence of the college game now in the NFL, where we're seeing more and more of these plays run, and that one went for a big gain.
You better be afraid of me.
And he'll give it here to his running back. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And down right around the 37. That goes for a Chiefs first down, 14 yards. Well, he's broken off some big-time runs here in this first half.
Yeah, and let's just face it. When you go into a game, you think you've got the plays that are going to work, but when you actually get out there and they're starting to happen, your confidence rises, and he's running with terrific ability right now.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now they'll throw with Mahomes. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. Nasir Adderley making like his Hall of Fame cousin Herb as he gets a hand in to knock it away.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up 2nd down.
That one caught by Tyreek Hill. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. First down for the Chiefs. Solid chunk of yardage, 17 on the play.
Slant route's effective no matter who's running the route and catching the ball. But when you have a receiver of that stature, you have to be a little bit more precise throwing it. You don't have the same catch radius with the bigger targets.
Yellow, 180.
He's got the first down inside the 10. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Mecole Hardman, his 4th touchdown on the year. As they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Extra point splits the uprights, and we are even at 10 apiece. All level now at 10 apiece as the kick's away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. These two teams trading touchdowns here in what has been a back-and-forth first half.
And ordinarily, we're trying to figure out how to break out of a stalemate. Here, you're trying to figure out if you can slow someone down while continuing your breakneck pace on offense. I know one thing. The people in the crowd, they're getting their money's worth right now.
And the fantasy owners like it.
Oh, without a doubt. They're just tallying them up, aren't they?
They're watching this game. A false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15.
They're not ready for this, man. They're not ready for this. They still playing soft. Hey, Wahoo!
44, Mike, 44. Let's go one more. Watch the ship. Hey, watch the ship.
Back to throw. Weston. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. In the pocket, chucked it away. Flag comes down.
So you got to move a little bit, right? Know where you are on the field, have some awareness. Tackle to tackle. You got to get outside of that tackle box in order to get that done.
They lose the yardage, and, of course, they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. From the gun, Weston. And this is caught. First catch for Keenan Allen. It'll be a gain of 18 on the play, and they're going to face a 3rd down.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect.
44 is the mic. 44 is the mic. I got you. I got you.
To throw on 3rd down. Weston, and caught by Henry. And he's going to come up a bit short. He needed to get to the 35 for the first, but he only makes it to the 34.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a 1st down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. The Chiefs' offense about set to begin this drive. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
He's going to loft one deep left side, and that's caught inside the 35. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Tyreek Hill. 83 yards as his guys are able to regain the lead. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Charger drive about to get going. They find themselves down 17-10 as they come up on a 1st and 10.
Any weapon.
Check safety. Play 56. Mike.
Alpha.
Watch the run. 56. Mike, 56. Right there. 56.
On 1st down, Weston, and that'll be incomplete. He was looking for his tight end, Hunter Henry, but it'll be 2nd down.
I think you put just a little bit too much heat on that one. When you throw it to the outside, you do have to be careful because you got to keep it away from the defender, but you also have to give your own guy a chance, too.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Here's Gordon. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the 1st down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
The Chargers on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Operating from the gun, Weston. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
It's always a goal, and it's really nice defensively when you can rally to the football and make sure there's enough contact to force an incompletion.
Force an incompletion and force another punt.
Let's go, baby. Let's go.
Picked over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. To throw, it's Mahomes. Gets this one to Hill. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Mahomes now 7 of 10 here in this first half, and he's got a 1st and 10. Gonna give this time to the tailback. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
They get 9 yards back on the run there, and they're left with a much more makeable 3rd and 2.
But you've got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball, because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
Mahomes looking to throw on 3rd and 2. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts, as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. He'll field this at the 5. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And the Chargers will be backed up deep to begin their drive as they take over 1st and 10. The Charger drive about to get going. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of 6s back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. He finds an opening past the 40. And he'll finally be taken down just shy of midfield. Now the Chargers will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. From the gun, Weston. He's got a man. That's caught. Left sideline. 16 yards is the pickup there, and a 1st down for L.A. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Weston, nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Looking to throw, Weston. He's got a man, that's Keenan Allen. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 23 yards the pickup there. Chargers going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. So even though it's 1st down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. From the left hash, it's a 36-yard attempt. Badgley able to punch this one through. And that will cut this lead back down to 4 now. It's 17-13. So the 3 points here, they're still down, but they put somewhat of a dent into that lead going into the break.
Anything helps when you're trying to chip away at a lead, but they do know that they're going to need a little bit better effort in the second half.
And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's second and a yard. Final shot before the half from Mahomes. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a third down. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
At their own 28-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Running on first down, Eckler. And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
At the Chiefs' 33-yard line.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Check 26, check 26. Topper.
From the pistol, they run with Gordon. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. It's a gain of 11 and a first down, L.A.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
So following the run by Gordon, here's 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. He's got the first down inside the 10th. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Melvin Gordon, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Chargers are going to retake the lead. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half two.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second half?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10, kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use, just something to get you off to a quick start.
Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. Throwing now is Mahomes, finding Hardman here over the middle. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. That one good for 12 yards into Kansas City first.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-arm guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Here's Mahomes to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Boy, he came in off the edge so quickly there.
Look out, because that's exactly what it was being shouted by the offensive lineman to his quarterback, because he had no chance to block him.
Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15.
Here we go again. Check.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play this time, and it'll be a 3rd and long situation coming up.
It's now 3rd down and long.
Yellow.
He's not going to get me. Mike, 4.
Don't get nervous.
From the gun on 3rd down, Mahomes. And Robinson with a big catch. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. Nice play for Kansas City, picking up the first 18 yards that time.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10.
Tight end's right.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And they went the wrong way there, losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 6, and it'll set them back for 2nd down.
Fight on these two. 40!
Now on 2nd and 16, Mahomes. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
Hey, check Mike.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Well, Mahomes can't get away, and down he goes. Jerry Tillery with a big-time sack on 3rd down. It's a loss of 7.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
I got you, boy.
Call that a 45-yard punt, just 2 yards there on the return. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. The Charger drive about to get going. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Mike 56, Mike 52.
Off the play fake. Weston. And this throw will be intercepted. Picked off by Ron Thornhill. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. We're holding on to the lead at this stage in the second half. Those are the types of plays you really want to try and stay away from.
And when you're a rookie, keeping your focus is something that you still have to work on all the time because there's so many distractions around you between the crowd noise and your coaches and your teammates. But the other part, you've got to learn how to finish. It's the 2 F's for a rookie quarterback.
Yellow. There's a line, right? Let's see what you got.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. It'll go as a gain of 10 and a Kansas City first down.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
So first and 10 now from the 30.
Mike, 4. Guys, it's game situation. Let's go.
Looking to throw is Mahomes. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just 1 target in the first half, incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target of the second half.
Yeah, should not stop them at all from going back to him, though. Find him. Find him.
Ball on the 30 as they come up second and 10. Going to give this time to the tailback. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or 2 because you want to try and defend on third down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
They got to get to the 20 to keep the drive alive on third down. Working from the gun, Mahomes. Flushed out right. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Thrown back across his body. Desmond. King picks it.
All day.
The Charger drive about to get going. And last time, 1-play interception, so this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, you get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
Set, ready? 70, Indy. 56. Strip the ball. Ready?
Looking to throw on second down. Weston for Keenan Allen. That's complete. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to third down.
One of the selling points of the in route is it gives the quarterback a really nice sight line to his receiver and almost on a direct shot able to throw the ball into the middle of the field and have a great chance of success as they did on that play.
Now on third down, an extra DB out there for the Chiefs.
Hey, Charlie. Five.
From the gun, Weston. And he's got a man open. That's Allen. It's a gain of 3, and it gets him to first.
And that one was a lot of fun right there because that was the game within the game. Third and short, blitz was on. What's the key for the quarterback? Get out of your hands in a hurry. And that was a quick little completion. Got the job done for a first down.
This quarterback now 13 out of 17 throwing the ball. He's got a first down. Back to throw. Weston, complete. It's Henry. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he was unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Second and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down.
61, get it.
They'll give it to Gordon out of the shotgun. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
A pair of first downs gives him a 1st and 10 up at the 44. Gordon. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
Come on, set. 30 base. You got nothing to win. You got nothing.
To throw on second down. Weston. This is caught by Williams. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 31-yard line.
First down, Los Angeles.
This quarterback now rebounding nicely after the interception. He's hit 4 straight to start the drive. It's first down. Looking to throw. Weston sets up the screen to Gordon. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomp down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. So second in inches after that first down completion went just shy of the marker. Back to the ground now with Gordon. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. The pickup goes for 13 and sets him up first and goal.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front 7, reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing. Slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
So first and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Keenan Allen with touchdown number 7 on the year. The Chargers, they're able to widen their lead. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
The Chiefs make over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Well, when you're leading in the fourth quarter, that's not the penalty you want.
Not at all, and now your discipline comes into question. Having poise this stage of the game, you can't have those kind of plays.
Throwing on first down is Mahomes. That one complete to Hill. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
Check 9, check 9.
Hey, 43, 43, 15.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. Now, yes, a 2-possession game, but a good chunk of time on the clock, so they have the ability still there to run it on second and short, but maybe they need to pick it up a bit.
You're right. They did pick up the first down there, but they, as you mentioned, they have to pick up the pace now because it's a 2-possession game. They've got to get there twice to make sure they have a chance to win.
Mahomes now on first down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done. Mahomes going to throw. And an alley to run. A breakdown defensively there as the scramble is going to set him up with it. A much more manageable third down.
16 yards on the play. It's now third down.
Under 4 to play now. Clock running. Third down. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he's going to get the first down here as he's taken down at the 22. Give him 6 yards in the first down.
First and 10 at the 22-yard line.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's first and 10. Now here's Mahomes. That's complete to Smith. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. It'll be a gain of 6, and it'll be a second down.
I think the best offenses love to get the ball to their running backs in open space because they have the ability to make people miss, and they also have the ability to run over people. And if you do that throughout the game, after a while, they might just run through some of those tackles and go a long way.
Well, we saw him shed a nice tackle on that play. Looking to throw again on second down. Mahomes eluding the pressure right. He'll run it, and he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. Taking matters into his own hands, and he picks up 4 yards and a first down.
That's another Kansas City Chiefs. First down. First and 10 at the 12-yard line.
Yellow. I'm going, Eddie.
Watch the screen, watch the screen.
Attack, attack.
Screen. Watch the screen. Check it back, check it.
Mahomes now on first down. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. And since the penalty occurred in the end zone, move the ball to the 1-yard line.
First and goal from the 1-yard line. Costly penalty.
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll try and run it into Janovich, the fullback. And he's going to take it into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Andy Janovich, his first touchdown on the year. As they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. Point after, right down the middle. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You've got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all of their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you've got another thing coming.
Yeah, and by the way, also the 2-minute warning in play, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here.
On second down, they'll run with Gordon. Space to maneuver at the 40. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. But this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. With that run, double check my math. Yes, he has hit 8,000 career rushing yards.
And that's fantastic. That means he's now approaching the top 50 all-time rushers in NFL history. That means he just sped past Terrell Davis, who's in the Hall of Fame. And now he's just got to go ahead and be strong and run hard because he's chasing down Larry Zonka.
So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. Now a toss play to Eckler. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Now the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession. So they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Now Gordon. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. Now a timeout coming in here defensively as they stop it before the 2-minute warning with 2:09 to go in the game. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They run it here with Gordon. And not much. Maybe a yard down to the 23. And the Chiefs are going to signal for and be granted another timeout. That's going to be their 2nd. They'll be left with 1 more plus the 2-minute warning. And we'll be back. 2nd and 9 now. Complete. Hunter Henry with a grab. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Hunter Henry, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. For the Chargers, they're able to widen their lead. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. This fielded at the 2. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And that last drive was very, very balanced, pretty methodical. You think they go that route again?
I'm always of the school that until they stop me from doing something, I'm going to continue. And I think that that's exactly what they'll look to do. But the beauty is that balance that they've created sets up opportunities for big plays. Looks like a run, turn into a play action, and throw one deep.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Mahomes to throw. He finds Robinson. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. That one good for 12 yards into Kansas City 1st. To throw is Mahomes. course, remember, you need a touchdown here and a field goal.
Doesn't matter the order, but they have to get it done and get it done fast. Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but if they make them out of bounds, that does you no good.
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10.
Tight end to the right, boy. Tight end to the right.
Back to throw, Mahomes. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Casey Hayward, and he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line. He was looking for his tight end, Kelsey. The Charger drive about to get going. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Now, there's one timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need to use it here.
Yeah, the only time they would use it, strictly for pride.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 19-yard line.
Ready?
44, Mike, 44. Woo-hoo!
Hit it.
Victory formation time for the Chargers. They take a knee.
It's a loss of a yard, and it's 3rd down.
So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. So this crowd will not go home happy. It's a victory for our visitors, and they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half that put this one on ice.
So you get the sense that whatever was said at halftime obviously hit home. I think it's a little bit more than that, though. Obviously, there are words that are said, and, hey, come on, guys, we have to play better. But sometimes it's just sharpening your execution, sharpening your focus, and maybe doing the things you practiced all week without major adjustments, just doing them better, and that got it done in this one.
So for our visitors, they boost their record up to a strong 4-1, and they'll get another road date next week. Meanwhile, for Kansas City, the loss will move them back to 3-2 on the year, and they will try to get back in the swing of things next week on the road. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaud. Next game, guess what? Charles...
Up this magic with the gang, we ball out, it can get tragic. All we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were me and didn't have it? Look in the mirror now, I'm feeling like a savage. Tell my son I love him, for him I'ma make it happen. Now my dream's reality, not going back to. You say that you proud of me, I turn my back, you laughing. Now I hit the scene, they like lights, camera, action. Living in a dream, now my music, they be blasting. Step out, I'm a star, always in the latest fashion. Had to set the bar, tried to catch me lacking. Bank account for my son, he won't have to struggle. You could see it in my eyes, all I do is hustle. They tried to knock me off my feet, I'm ready to rumble. Feel like I ain't ate in weeks, working off the muscle. Oh yeah, oh my, we ride for my brothers, no lie. All you can die, never wrong, they right. I ain't changing my side, yeah, we in it for life. When I've been up, it's magic. With the gang, we ball out, it can get tragic. All we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were me and didn't have it? Look in the mirror, now I'm feeling like a savage. Tell my son I love him, for him I'ma make it happen. Now my dream's reality, not going back to. You say that you proud of me, I turn my back, you laugh. Hey, how could you lie to my face? People claim that they be loyal, they be taking up space. See my broski lose his heart when he was fighting that case. Took so many yells, I'm not going back to those days. I'ma treat you how you treat me, do you like how it tastes? Shawty, use up, can't treat you like my ace. I got way too many problems to be worried, I'm straight. Me and Craig had to watch for the Jakes. On the road, this crazy, I get 80 a show. Say my money, stack it up, it look like I'm foreign cars, driving fast, I never done this before. Get drown out my problems, let me When I've been on this magic, with the gang, we ball out, it can get tragic. All we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were me and didn't have it? Look in the mirror now, I'm feeling like a savage. Tell my son I love him, for him I'ma make it happen. Now my dream's reality, not going back to. You say that you proud of me, I turn my back, you laughing.